Hey, my friends, jumping back into the warning at the University of Nevada. Um, Reason I'm doing this is because I've had so many comments thinking that I'm going to cut all the words out. I'm not going to listen to what they had to say. Of course, I'm not going to do that. Um, Not something I would ever do in anything that I ever do, guys. So fear not. We're picking it up where we left off. Um, at the end of the song, I stop. If there's more dialogue there, we pick it up in the next video. Um, it's just the way I do it. I know you guys will watch the whole thing, but my anxiety doesn't allow me to. It's still that long, guys. So um, that's why I do them this way. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know that's why I'm doing this video tonight. Um, so hopefully people will watch it and stop sending comments about make sure I do the dialogue in the middle. So I didn't realize you guys would send so many comments about it. I didn't think anything of it actually because I knew I would pick it up. So anyway, let's jump back in.
Thank you so much. Hello, we are The Warning. We are three sisters with a passion for music. I'm Alejandra.
I'm Paulina.
And I'm Daniela.
We feel so honored of being here playing for you. Thank you so much for the invitation. We are especially excited because we already finished our first original album. And the songs that you're going to listen today are part of it. We're going to tell you a little bit of what's it about and why we love what we do so much.
Our album is basically about the 21st century and its society and some of the things that we would like to change about it. Hence its name, 21st Century Blood. We worked really hard on this album. We put so much time and care into it. Sure, we took a very long time making it since we were extremely careful to never lose sight of what we wanted our first album to be like. And thanks to all the people who helped us get what we needed, it was possible.
Yeah, and we've had many offers and requests from people who wanted to be a part of our journey. But they always wanted to change an aspect of who we were and what we wanted to do as a band in the business point of view. And that made us feel very disappointed because, why would we have to change ourselves to be successful? So this album is a result of us completely ignoring those people and doing our own thing because, thank you. One of the most important things to us is staying true to ourselves and what we want to do as musicians. Of course, we did listen to those people and what they had to say, but in the end, we didn't go with it because they wanted to change us for the wrong reasons. For us, music is born through feelings and inspiration. It's art, and it's our creative output, not just business. So this next song is called When I'm Alone.
You know, for artists so young, they have such a great insight. You know what I mean? Don't fall for that corporate garbage. I mean, if you sign with Sony and you go into Sony Studios, just to make your album costs, who knows how much, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? They charge the band for that. So before you even make any money, you owe money. It's one thing about the corporate rock world that I hate so much. I just think the artists really get robbed. You remember back when Guns N' Roses came out, and they put out their first album. It was the same thing. They were they started out on the road broke because they owed the record company like tons of money. So they had to pay that back. So the royalties from their, first record was huge, went to the record company to pay for the studio time, and when that was paid for, they get royalties. They used to make their money, all these bands, like in the 80s and stuff like that, probably into the 90s. Touring and merchandise was where everybody made the money, so you gotta have nothing but respect and love for The Warning for saying, no way, we're not falling into that trap. We're gonna do what we want. Because if corporate gets a hold of them, think about what would, if they, um, fell into, or, the corporate junk, suddenly it's about, well, you've got to dress sexy, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. No, no, these girls just need to be who they are. I don't want to see these girls standing on stage, half naked, and it'll never happen because it's just not the way they are. Um, a perfect example is Miley Cyrus. Sweet Miley, right? And then when the corporation got a hold of her, no longer sweet. Britney Spears, no longer sweet. Uh, you know, I just, it'll never happen with The Warning, ever. They have too much respect for themselves, and we have way too much respect to ever want to see that garbage, right? Um, that's their private life, when they get married, all that stuff. That's all their private side that they need to keep private. Me, I just want to hear the music, guys. I want to hear their art. I don't want to see that stuff. I just want to see them up there rocking, having fun, putting out good music. Anyway, let's jump in. Alejandra back there to the drum set. She plays so hard, man. That's why she was out of breath.
Full of color on the outside, but I only see in black and white. I'm desperate for some light in the corners of my mind. Having hope but not enough, reaching out to find no one. Am I the only soul to have lost all control? It gets hard to breathe, stuck in between our words. Has become my baby, I've been in, there's no escape from bubbles in my head. It's driving me crazy. Nobody understands. My sanity's not going to last, and I'll fall on through the night. Everyone will think I'm alright, but nobody knows when I'm dragging along, when I'm alone. When I'm alone. I'm about to tear up this page, but it's something I can't erase. I wish I could rewrite the story of my life. What I hide every day behind the mask, there's pain. They say I'm not alone, but do they even know? It gets hard to breathe, stuck in between our words. Has become my baby at the end. There's no escape from the voice in my head. It's driving me crazy. Nobody understands. My sanity's not going to last, and I'll fall on through the night. Everyone will think I'm alright, but nobody knows when I'm dragging along, when I'm alone. Nobody understands.
Wow. Danny. What can you say about Danny, guys? Incredible. I love to hear her play. I love to hear her sing. Um, what I notice in this is it's so tight. I mean, it's just like, it's very well practiced. You know what I mean? Of course, being sisters, it's probably pretty easy to practice, right? Because you're together all the time. Um, I think somebody was talking about the riser. Um, that Alejandro didn't really like the riser, but I think it was The Morning. However, I think the riser is a necessary component in a concert. Um, especially when they start doing even bigger concerts. You start doing arenas, and people way in the back are never ever going to see you. You've got to be up on a riser. So that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Um, I just, I feel for the people in the back, that you can't really see, like the drummer, because the drummer's down so low. The farther back you go, you just can't really see him good. Because if you're anything like me, you're going to get somebody way taller than you standing right in front of you. A masterpiece, a masterpiece. Don't worry, guys. Any dialogue in between this and the next song, I will make sure to do. All right, my friends. We'll see you tomorrow with some more. Have a good night.